Welcome back to the Vegan Test Kitchen. Today we are making a French-inspired red wine roux sauce, and we're going to be drizzling that on our chickpea cutlets. That's right, they are chickpea and seitan mixture. I'm excited for this luscious meal. I hope you are too. All the ingredients that you need are listed below. Let's get started. All right, the first thing you're going to do is grab a small saucepan, 1 1/4 cups of water, start boiling. And we're gonna dissolve our bouillon cube in this pan. In the meantime, start chopping all your veggies. Now we're gonna mince all of these as finely as possible because they're going in the sauce and you don't want big chunks of vegetables in there. So we have our celery, our 3 shallots, and our garlic. Now we only need 1/4 cup of celery, so let's just go ahead and measure that out. Goes the bouillon. All right, let's grab another saucepan. I'm gonna put this on a medium-low heat, and we're gonna melt in our margarine. All right, our butter is bubbling, so now let's put in our flour. Now we wanna stir this continuously until it gets a nice dark brown. Should take about 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so it's gotten a bit darker, but it's starting to smell toasty, which means we're done. Now we're gonna throw in our shallots and our garlic. Make sure everything's coated. We're gonna cook this for about 5 more minutes. Make sure you keep stirring it. Now this should resemble a thick paste, which it does, so we're good. And now we're gonna add in our celery. And we're gonna cook this for another 3 to 4 minutes. We just wanna soften the celery a bit. Now we're gonna pour in our warm vegetable broth. Now we wanna constantly stir this because we want it to thicken up. All right, now we're gonna add our bay leaf and our marjoram, thyme, and rosemary. Now we wanna bring this to a boil, and then we wanna lower the heat down to a simmer and cook this for 2 minutes. This smells so flavorful. Can't wait. All right, so now the best ingredient, a dry red wine. Now we're gonna pour this in slowly while whisking. Look at that beautiful color. All right, we're gonna bring the heat back up to a boil. Okay, now we're gonna lower it again to a simmer, and we're gonna cook this for about 4 to 6 minutes. We want the sauce to thicken a bit. We want to reduce. While this is simmering away, grab some chives because you're gonna need 2 tablespoons. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna remove this bay leaf even though it doesn't tell me to. They never told me when to do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. All right, now let's throw in our chives. We're good to go. All right, so we're gonna take this off the heat while we start on our chickpea cutlets. I'm gonna keep mine on a super low, just so that it keeps warm. So I don't want it to cook, just want it to warm up. I'm gonna put a lid on it too. All right, now to get to our chickpea cutlets. You're gonna need 1 cup of chickpeas, cooked. In our mixing bowl, we have our 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're gonna add our chickpeas. Now you want to mash these up as best as you can. You really don't want it to even look like there are chickpeas in here. Now, take 2 cloves of garlic, get a microplane or garlic press, and go to town. And I'm just gonna grate these right into the bowl. And we're gonna add all the remaining ingredients. Soy sauce, vegetable broth, thyme, rubbed sage, Hungarian paprika, breadcrumbs, and vital wheat gluten. All right, we're just gonna mix this and knead it for about 3 minutes until gluten strings form. All right, we're getting some gluten strings. I'm gonna knead it just a few more times. Grab a heavy bottom skillet And we're gonna preheat this over a medium heat. All right, now we're gonna divide this into 4 equal pieces. And then we're gonna form these into rectangles. So roughly a 6 by 4 inch cutlet. Fun fact, you might be used to chickpeas looking like this, but they also come in varieties of black, green, red, and brown. And although they're caffeine free, believe it or not, ground chickpeas have been used as a coffee substitute since the 18th century. So next time you're at Starbucks, ask for a triple grande soy extra foam chickpea latte. And if they make a fuss, tell them Eli sent ya. Alright, we're gonna put a nice thin layer of olive oil. And we're gonna cook these for about 6 to 7 minutes on each side. They'll be lightly browned, firm to the touch, then we'll be able to eat them. And I forgot the lemon zest. You were supposed to put a half a teaspoon of lemon zest in the mixture. It's really not that much, half a teaspoon. I have a feeling they're still gonna be good. What you could do, and I might do this, is grab a lemon, just spritz a little lemon juice on each one. That sounds good too, right? All right, I think we're good. Let's try it. All right. I'm super excited about this. Okay, first of all, the chickpea cutlet by itself is super good. It's so just good. It's a nice crispy fried. It's almost like a, I wouldn't say fried chicken, but it's like reminiscent of that. Really good. And the sauce on top, super complex, rich, it's creamy. Of course you can taste the red wine. There's chickpeas in there. Wouldn't think to make seitan with chickpeas as well. And it really works. This really wasn't that much work. It looks kind of complicated, but it really wasn't. I'm telling you, you gotta make this. All right, this was 2 thumbs up. And it didn't really even need the lemon zest. I mean, it might be like 200% better, but this is fantastic as it is. So don't forget the lemon zest. Other than that, I hope you liked what you saw. If you did, hit a thumbs up. I would love you for it. And make sure to comment and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. I will see you all next time. There is probably going to form a slight film on top, so don't be scurried.